Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since we filmed a video like this and there was a lot of updates to give you guys. So I think I'm basically just going to do this video as like a run through of everything that's been happening at the house. I have a few clips to throw in of like what we have been up to, but a lot has changed. Like I feel like this already in the background looks completely different to when you guys last saw it. I think when we were last here, this did not have a ceiling. The whole house has been plastered, like it looks like a home. There's been so many updates over on my Instagram and obviously the Reno page Instagram, so I'll leave them both linked on screen if you want to go and follow them, because we've definitely been updating that like real time and been giving quite a few like sneak peeks. So if you do follow those, you've probably seen quite a lot that's been going on, but if you have just watched the last Reno update, everything has changed. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you guys through the house, explain what's been going on, what we've kind of done with it, and obviously show you guys where we're at so far. But we are very close to moving in, which is super exciting. But yeah, I might as well start down here. I'm currently in the lounge. This is where I started all these vlogs, so I feel like it was very fitting. If you guys have been here from the start and you've seen the original house tour that we did of this place when we first got the keys, you'll know that there was a wall along here. Obviously that went a long time ago, but everything has kind of been like patched up and it actually looks pretty neat now. So we still have the same front door. That will be changed, but it's not like a priority at the moment, so we're probably going to change that once we've actually moved in and just find something that kind of fits this space. And we also want to keep the glass because obviously it lets a lot of light in. But yeah, that is the front door. You'll see that there's paint on the walls. The ceilings are going to be painted the same colour. We weren't really sure whether to keep them brilliant white, and then we've got this kind of off-white on the walls. I'll go over all the details of the paint and stuff with Brad in a sec in case you guys are interested. But yeah, I think we are going to paint all of the ceilings just to keep it like seamless. It makes the job a lot easier so you don't have to like cut anything in. But that is the paint colour throughout the house, so you'll see this a lot. Bay window, we did have a quote for some shutters. They were so expensive. So we got a quote through Hillary's, and I want to say it was like £1,600, £1,700 or something crazy. So I think we're probably going to go with blinds to go, because I think they were like 600 quid. Like it was a ridiculous price difference. Obviously the quality will be a little bit different, but they're shutters, they're just gonna go on the window. I kind of want the look of it. So we still need to sort that out, but otherwise like the window's been repainted and everything. The massive damp patch we had down here has all been sorted. That was sorted a little while ago. Obviously we've got a radiator to go back on here, but that is kind of the update in the lounge. Like I say, everything's been plastered, all the electrics have been put back in, so we've got sockets like all over the room and the light switch. We don't currently have a bulb in here, but we've also found a lampshade that we're going to go for in here, which I'll pop a picture on screen. From Dunelm, I think it's only like £80 or something, which I didn't think was too crazy because it's quite a big like feature piece. Fireplace is going to be a project again, probably at a later date. I think we're going to paint this all white, like the surround. Potentially replace the tiles because right now they're like these little green roses, I think. I don't really know exactly what they are, but we're gonna basically refurbish this and make it like a really nice centerpiece. That is the lounge for now. And then through here, we've basically reworked like some of the electrics. We now have a little spotlight in the hallway down here, which does work. I'm actually like not over the fact that we have working electric in this house because we haven't for a very long time. But that's been put in. All of these door frames have been like stripped, primed. You guys will see all the architraves and skirting upstairs, but that is what is next for these down here. So then stairwell, this is the current project. So me and Brad as a joint team have stripped the paint of the stairs over the last couple of days or like week or so. It was a painstaking job, like wallpaper's so much easier to strip, but they're looking good. I think we're basically going to paint these the same colour as all of the woodwork, and then we're hoping to get a carpet runner. So again, I'll put a picture on screen so you guys can see the vision, but I think that would look really nice in here. So that is a stairwell for now. We're actually going to finish priming these before we leave today, and then into the kitchen diner. Bonnie's literally falling asleep. Again, if you watch the original video, we had a wall across here, the kitchen door was here, there was a window, and then the back door was round the corner. So we got rid of that wall, and I'm so glad we did. Like, it was literally the best decision that we have made in this house. It was obviously a lot of structural work, but we've had a builder in and everything's been basically done for us. Like, we're so grateful for it because, yeah, best decision. It's just opened up this space. We've now got our kitchen in, which you guys obviously haven't seen. But this is like gonna be the dining family kind of room, I guess. Here's Brad, by the way. This has been like Brad's hustle. Like, I've been so busy with my work. You're done with your job, so this has literally become your job, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Full time, like at the house, all day, every day.
I've made a huge amount of progress, but everyone does come in and everyone's like, oh my god, it looks amazing.
It does.
Like, you just live in it every day.
I think we've, like we were saying yesterday, now we're in it like this. I literally cannot believe that there was once no ceilings here. Like, we took the walls back to brick. Like, I feel like there's levels of doing renovations, and some houses you can buy cheap by put a bit of paint on, and we've literally taken this back to brick and replaced everything. Like, it's been a big job, and you've done so much of it on your own. Like, a lot. Learned a lot of things along the way.
Certainly have, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you've enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
I think seeing this product as well is like, wow, like we've actually done it. Like, when you step back and look at how it looks now. Yeah, bathroom's the next project. But like I say, this is kind of like the family dining area. So we're thinking round table over here. That's just going to be a storage cupboard. I can't remember if I mentioned on the vlog, but we were going to basically make this into a desk area, so take out this bit of wall and then have like a office space under the stairs. And are we thinking of doing that potentially at a later date?
Right now, I just think we need the storage, so we need to just live in it for now.
Yeah.
Get a feel for what space we have, because you've got an office upstairs, so technically we don't need one right now.
No, and I tell you what, I've been editing here and it's really quite nice to sit at the breakfast bar.
I expect we could probably just use that for storage now. We just need to be clever with our storage, because we've gone from a 3-story home to a 2-bedroom house.
And we have a lot of stuff.
And we have a lot of stuff.
So we've got a radiator that needs to go on the wall here. That is kind of it for this room though. All of the floorboards are going to be sanded and painted. We were hoping to be able to keep them as wood, but I'll show you in this room actually, because this one's not too bad, but all of this black stuff that you can see here is tar. So like back in the day, it's a tar stain.
Yeah, so they've stained it, but you can see here that the square that it's made was a rug.
Yeah.
So the cheap way of doing it was, rather than carpet the whole thing, they just put a rug there, and then to protect the floor, they put like a stain around it. The problem with that stain is that it's so good, it's so hard to get out. And if we were going to take back the floor, we could never get and match the same wood there to the wood that's stained there, because it's in the grain. Unless
we stained it all dark wood.
We stained it dark.
And we don't want that, we want it to be light. Easiest thing, and what's going to look the best, is to sand them and then paint them, because they're all in good nick. Like, the floorboards are great, so at least we still get to use them.
These are all the original ones as well, not been replaced over the years, so.
Nothing in here has been replaced.
I think the main thing is just keeping it a feature. Like, we don't want to just carpet straight over the top of it.
No.
Or put like wood laminate on top, because it just doesn't give it a feature at all.
No, I agree. Keeps character in the house. So that's going to happen in here as well. And then I'm going to give you guys a look at the kitchen, but it's obviously so not finished. Like, we basically have all the units in, but it all works. Like, the oven's on, the stove is on, the fridge is on. We've got a dishwasher at the end. Hi guys, I am very quickly jumping in here to tell you about today's sponsor, which is HelloFresh. You guys know I have used their service for literally years. I've raved about them way before I started working with them, so it just makes me so happy that I get to collaborate with them like this and remind you guys of their service. So if you haven't heard of HelloFresh, they are a meal subscription service, and you get a box delivered to your door every week, or however often you want. You can choose between 3 to 5 meals a week, and you also decide how many people you want it for. A quick tip, if you are also living on your own, I would recommend the meal for 2 service, because you can make your dinner in the evening, and then the other portion that you have left over you can either freeze in most cases, or you can have it for lunch the next day. So there's still never going to be any waste, and it means if you are living on your own, you still get to test it out. I'm going to start off by telling you guys about my discount code, because I have a massive saving for you. So if you want to test out HelloFresh, then use my code. It's a huge deal, a great time to test them out if you have never before. But if you want to stop out or restart your subscription, then make sure you're using the discount code. But like I say, HelloFresh deliver everything to your door. The clue is in the name. Everything is super fresh. All the ingredients are portioned out, so there is little to no waste. You're not going to have to go out and buy like a whole vegetable, for example, if you're only needing half of it for a recipe. All of your ingredients arrive in these pre-portioned out bags, and these are the meal bags that correlate with the meal cards that you get here. So they each have a number on them, and then the bag obviously has a number on it too. And these are just your recipe cards. So they have the meals that you've picked on the front here. I'm going to be making this creamy truffle mushroom pasta for lunch today, which I am so excited about. It looks incredible. And then on the back it just has a super easy to follow recipe. So if you can't cook, or you feel like you can't cook, I promise anyone can with HelloFresh. It's made so easy. Like, Brad never really used to be into cooking at all, and honestly doing HelloFresh is what made him get really into it. They also do have some lunch options. So this week I actually picked up the mozzarella and tomato roll. I feel like it just looked really yummy, and obviously super easy. You just get all the ingredients, so I thought it was a quick lunch. That was a good option. They do have little brunch recipes as well if you want something for the weekend. They've got desserts, they've got extras that you can add on, like breads and sometimes little like halloumi bites and things like that, which again will be delivered and you can make fresh. And then the final two recipes we have is lemongrass and teriyaki beef noodles, and then barbecue sausage cheeseburgers. We had these last night. They were incredible. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be making my lunch today. This is the creamy truffle mushroom rigatoni with tender stem broccoli. So I've got my recipe card, and this recipe is number 20. So I've just picked out my meal bag from the fridge, and this will have all the ingredients that I need. So my rigatoni, the broccoli, and I'll grab the mushrooms out of the fridge. So I'm going to make this meal now. I will show you guys the finished product.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me.
Lunch is served. That probably took me about 20-25 minutes to make, so I'm going to go and eat this now, but that is my HelloFresh meal for the day. I wanted to tell you guys about HelloFresh in this vlog because when we get into the new house, we are definitely going to be using HelloFresh weekly. We have done so many times in this house as well, and I really love that you can just restart your subscription and pause it if you're not going to be home for a little while. You can pause your orders with no extra cost or anything like that, and then restart it when you're home. You will definitely be seeing a lot more HelloFresh meals in the new house. But back to the vlog. Do you want to do a little walk through kitchen tour? Kitchen tour. Yeah, so you basically have a breakfast bar here. You could probably comfortably sit 3 people along here, I would say.
Probably a bit of squeeze. Comfortably 2, but a bit of squeeze for 3.
One on the corner.
Yeah, maybe one on the corner.
Somebody else could sit up there. Like, it is a decent space. We had a couple of issues with the breakfast bar, but we won't go into them. Basically, this started lifting up, so we've just had to weigh it down. But it's getting there. It's getting a little bit more level, so.
We've got cupboard space.
So much cupboard space. Huh?
It smells like tea in there.
I know, that's the only thing we've got here is just tea bags and sugar.
More cupboard space into here, which goes right round into the corner there.
Which is perfect.
We've got drawers that are all
careful.
All that are soft close. It's nice, you can really throw them and they don't change them. Yeah, got some pans, more storage, got some pans. And then we've got a single oven. No microwave in this one, so just didn't have the space.
Yeah, so we do have a microwave, but I just
love a brand new oven.
I know, how satisfying.
Induction hob, 4-stove induction hob with our extractor fan, which
works.
Now works. It's a recirculation one, so it recirculates throughout. It's not one that's got like that goes right out to the
right.
The side, so
I didn't know that.
The air.
That makes sense.
And then we've got in this part, which was our original boiler.
Yeah, we had a lot of comments about the boiler because it is very old, but the only thing I can, like, obviously we don't know everything, but we do know it is in good nick and it's fine. Like, it would have cost us so much to replace it, and obviously we are going to be living here and it will eventually, I'll talk you guys through what our plans are in another vlog very soon, but hopefully one day this will be a rental. So we might replace it one day, but for now it's honestly fine. Like, it looks old, but it works. Yeah. So that's hidden away in that cupboard, which is perfect because we've also got storage there.
Got that serviced every year.
Yeah.
Got spotlights.
We had the like school lights. Yeah. Georgia might have got them in theirs, and we had one there as well. It was like those big, You know, when like if you were the last in a classroom, you'd turn it off and it'd like flicker and then turn it off. It was those kind of lights, like fluorescent bulb. So yeah, spotlights in
there. We've then got our dishwasher,
so excited.
Which is just absolutely perfect. What we need.
It's huge.
It's quite a stiff door.
We probably could have done with a single one, but when we got people over, it's perfect. I don't know. You're right, Bon.
And then we've got some more storage space for our cleaning stuff in the bottom.
Happy with the butler sink.
Yeah, the butler sink is the specialty, I think.
Yeah.
You can't really have a butler sink with a laminated top, so it doesn't have the grooves in it, so we put the grooves in the oak itself instead.
Tap's really cool as well.
Tap that changes. Pressure's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good actually, to be fair. This kitchen, by the way, I don't think we've said, is from Howdens.
Yeah.
So Howdens work on the basis that you have a builder, and like we went and designed all this with Howdens. Like we went into store and they were really good at that so quick. You appoint a builder and then the builder basically does the rest. Yeah. Which is simple.
They come and measure as well, which is the best thing.
Yes.
Because this was like derelict almost.
Yeah.
And the lady who came out, she measured everything. We just gave her an idea of what we wanted, and she just put it straight into a design for us as soon as we turned out, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were there for what, an hour?
Literally, if that. It was so easy. And then in here, we've basically got half a fridge. Yeah. So we obviously don't have a freezer, but we have a fridge freezer that we're going to be storing outside in a shed. Yeah. Because there is actually already electricity out there. So we will obviously have a freezer, but this just works perfectly for now.
Yeah. Fortunately, our bathroom's been used as a bit of a storeroom for now.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on bathroom design and bits and pieces. So,
we have a light in there.
We have a light. We're going to put like a big unit here, similar to this.
Yeah, very similar to this.
And we'll put a washing machine and a tumble dryer. It'll be a traditional toilet.
Did you hear that?
Oh, dear,
no.
What?
Bonnie sat there. She's looking upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird.
It's going to be a traditional toilet with a sink here, bang in the middle. And then we've then got a nice walk-in shower that will be placed here with a shower tray. And then our towel roll there. Yeah. You'll notice here also that the windows have been replaced.
Yeah, they've been replaced.
They were single glazed and they were like...
awful.
Well, they were just built to have like a weird like... they did it back in the old days to do a really cheap version of a double glaze. So they put like a window and then they put a fascia in front of it to make it double glazed. Right. So it's basically a piece of glass. Yeah, to stop the... and we had a lot of damp in here, that was the reason why. Yeah, the roof was fixed, wasn't it, in here? Yeah, all of this was taken out and had to be refelted and redone, so... Yeah, like if you haven't watched this process, you need to go back and watch a couple of vlogs because it did not look like this. Like nothing in here looked like this. Literally last vlog. That's what I mean, so much has changed. This light also works, by the way. Yeah. This is from Dunelm as well, actually. And we put I think it was a post up on the Reno page. You not hit your head? No. Okay, good. We put a post up on the Reno page and it was just like our mood board, I think. And we had this light on there. And a really lovely lady was like, I have that light and I'm not using it. Do you want it for way cheaper? So she sent it over to us, bless her. Sweet. Yeah, works perfectly. Because this one's taller. Yeah, that's true. So I don't hit my head. Because I can't hit my head there, but I think I can get my head done this one. Yeah, that's sweet. And you'll step into the shower, I guess. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Right, that is downstairs. I think you guys have seen this window. This was put in quite a while ago. Yeah. But obviously there was once a back door here. And that has been moved around to the other side, so we've got this really nice big window, which is lovely. Yeah, this, by the way, is all going to be replaced. The corrugated iron situation up here is going to go. These are going to be nice fences. Project garden is underway, but I will show you guys, but there is like a lot going on out there. Yeah. Like it's hectic. Probably it's literally just... weeks we'll have fences up. So. Yeah. So you guys will see a change. This is the door that we put in. This is just, I think, B&Q or something. Yeah, it's just B&Q doing super cheap. Yeah. We just went for glass again to keep the light coming through, and it works really well actually. Yeah. Also, there is currently a massive hole in the ground because we were rerouting the plumbing for the radiator. These are our kitchen tiles. So these are from Mandarin and Stone. They will go just there. So it will go from like light wood flooring, obviously painted, into those tiles. So again, just all super neutral. The tiles will go straight from the kitchen and flow all the way through into the bathroom
as well. Yeah, true.
But they won't go up the walls. They'll just they'll just go straight through.
And also on here we're going to have literally just like the basic white tiles, I think.
The brick effect ones.
Yeah.
But they're what they call beveled. Beveled?
I can't remember what it's actually called. We were going to go for like these ribbed tiles, but I actually put them on my Instagram and so many people were like, oh, I really like the stripes. So when you picture them, it looked like grey and white stripes, but it was actually just like a ribbed design. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're just going to keep it really simple. Just go for the white brick effect tiles and do the same in the bathroom as well, in the shower and stuff. So that is downstairs all complete. Here's a little run through. I'm really happy with the wall colours.
Well.
Yes.
And made a valid point. You probably won't want to smell a nice curry.
Yeah, when you're cooking.
In the lounge, so nice for you to shut the door.
Yeah.
People can cook in here and not disturb the people that are in here.
Yeah, when we lived in, I always call it Dungar Road as if people know where that is, but when we lived in one of our rentals, we had our kitchen that went through into our lounge and we literally forgot that we had a door on it. Yeah, we always forgot that we had a door on it because it was just permanently open, but if you did want to shut it, you could, and it is best to have a door on. So will there be one on here?
Not on here.
Not on here, just on there. Right, okay. This is, oh, we have a guest. Oh yeah, we have a new pendant light up here, which we need to just get a little lampshade for. And then this is like the smallest landing you will ever see in your life. Then this is gonna be my study. So again, this looked very, very different when you guys last saw it. This will literally give you a heart attack every single time you open the door because that is how close it is. Like, yeah, it literally looks like it's gonna hit every time, but we had a slight issue with the plastering. The door did not close after the house had been plastered, so our carpenter has very kindly fixed this for us and it now does shut. It just, like I say, gives you like a mini heart attack every time you shut the door. But this is probably the most finished room, I would say.
Yes, very, very close. We've just got to fill in along the edges. We've done part of it. That's dry already, which is great. Good job of that. We've got a few more bits to fill. Put the glass back in. Well, that would be last actually. Yeah. And then this room should be painted on the floor, and then do the final coat on the walls.
Yeah. So walls are painted. Ceiling is painted the same colour. How funny that it looks lighter. Yeah. So this is one of the rooms where the whole room has been painted the same colour, but I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera. This paint is really odd. Like my mum and dad have it in their house, and every wall you look at looks like a whole different shade. Gives it a little bit more dimension, I would say. But yeah, walls are painted, ceilings painted, all plastered obviously. Skirting boards are on, architraves are on, doors are rehung. Like this is ready, electric's done. Yeah. We had all of the floorboards fixed. Like there was quite a few with a lot of cracks in them, but our carpenter has just filled them in. But again, these are going to be painted the same. And then we have this little cupboard in here. So I think in terms of storage, this obviously has the original door in it. So we've replaced the doors downstairs. We've just, I mean, I'll show you them, but the ones we picked up were like £30 from B&Q. But we wanted to keep the original doors in these bedrooms because they're so lovely. Like, again, just keeping a little bit of character. But this is essentially just a cupboard, but it is the access to the attic. So we do need to keep it kind of free, but we can use this as storage obviously. So I have a little rail in my study at the moment that I think I'm just going to put in there, and I can get it out when I need it and we'll suss it out. But yeah, that is this room.
The certain part about these is for someone who's been on this for so long. These never worked. This lock still doesn't work to this day, but none of these work very good. And now the mechanisms are actually working, but they'll be restored even more. They'll be painted black. Yeah. This one in particular, you'd have to shut it by doing that, but actually you can shut it like that. Yeah.
Like everything's been fixed.
Lock works.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't know the lock was working on that.
The lock works. So the point of these is that these shut, and then you can lock it.
Perfect. I really like this space. I'm so happy with how this is coming together. We've got another pendant in here, and the exposed brick, which we did have this house valued just out of interest. So we had an estate agent round, and apparently that was one of their favourite parts. So pat on the back to me, because that was my idea. This is yet to be lime washed though, so this will be a little more like subtle. Obviously it's like red brick at the moment, so when we lime wash it, it will be a lot nicer in my opinion. But yeah, all the doors fixed up here. We've got architraves on this as well. I love these. Where did you get all of this wooden stuff from? Do you remember where the name of the website where you got the?
I think it was called something stupid like Love Skirting.
Right.
It's from a place in Birmingham, so they had to ship it across. But for the style that we wanted, there was nowhere around locally.
No. And if they did, it was so expensive.
Very expensive. So we got the style from that and that as a set.
Yeah, so
That Victorian kind of style.
if I give you guys a close up, you can see like the skirtings, one, they're quite tall, but they also have the decorative bit on the top here. And then the architraves are very similar. Really good quality as well.
Thick architraves, width-wise, because we wanted to try and accentuate these.
Yeah, because we've got tall ceilings as well.
Because we've got tall ceilings, yeah, and it's just nice to be able to get some more decorative stuff in here.
Yeah.
And you've got a Victorian, you've got a 100-year-old house.
Yeah, you don't want to make it super modern. Oh, also, little hint and tip, because again, we've learnt along the way, but we went for pine skirting and architraves, not MDF, because what if it gets damp, it like bows and wobbles.
With wood floors, when you mop it,
yeah,
like if you get carpet up here, MDF is absolutely fine because you wouldn't mop the floor. But with pine, you'd have to mop, and then the water will get underneath it.
Potentially.
And it warps. It actually expands. Whereas pine, it doesn't. When you treat it right.
So we've knotted it.
Knotting, primer, we'll put a top coat on, and then we'll put a final coat on, and that will seal the wood, so it will never get warped at all.
Obviously, you could argue we're probably not going to mop up here that much, but obviously downstairs we will, and we wanted to just keep it all the same all the way through the house because we're going to have wood flooring everywhere. So yeah, that is what is going to be my study. So little plan for in here. I think I'm going to panel this back wall, just like halfway up the wall, and then have that as like a filming background. And then we've got a chest of drawers currently from our house, literally just from IKEA. It's going to go on this wall. We actually have two of them, which we might have to stack, so we have like more storage space, because like we said before, that is an issue at the moment, but that fits perfectly in there. My little IKEA desk is going to go in here with my chair tucked underneath, so it's literally like the perfect little space. Nice big windows as well. That's what my brother said yesterday, and his girlfriend, and I was like, I haven't even noticed the size of the windows, but they are really nice and big, aren't they? So tiniest landing again, across to our bedroom, which again, coming along really nicely. We've got the skirtings in here, the door is rehung, we have both the same doors on both rooms. Oh, you've left that piece of glass in there. Do you want to grab it?
That's upside down.
What is? The lock? Oh my god, it is. But he hasn't put that on though, has he? It's always been like that.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
How funny. So again, another big window. Skirtings are looking really good in here. We're going to have a radiator under here. We currently have in our lounge in our house, where we're currently living now, in our lounge, we have like some linen curtains on our double doors out the back. And I'm basically going to use one of those curtains. I've ordered like a smaller curtain pole to go here. And I'm just going to hang one of the curtains up and just have like one that you can kind of pull across and put to the side. I think that will look really nice.
Don't be alarmed, it is raw.
Yeah, this window's not looking cute.
The reason why is because in the corner there's
that was bad.
Rock, damp, and it's just flowing down. It was actually a previous problem, and then they patched it.
Yeah, really badly.
Do you remember?
With like
all
newspaper.
There was plaster across here, and we had to take the whole lot off. And because we haven't taken this off yet, it's still so bad.
Yeah, it's completely rotten. I think again in one of the vlogs we discovered that, and it literally just fell down. The whole thing literally just like...
Just poke it and it all fell down.
It was so bad. So yeah, that's the plan for this little corner. I think we're going to go with like a mirror in here. I've obviously got my arch mirror that I've currently got in my study at home. So we're probably going to put that in this little corner with like a nice floor vase with some pampas, and apparently Bonnie's bed, because this is your favourite spot. Is it? Again, we have the chimney breast with the exposed brick, and then our bed is going to go obviously here in between these two plug sockets. So I've built that headboard, which you guys would have seen. I actually built it for our current house, but obviously now we're moving here, I'm just going to bring that straight over, and we're going to have like a not like a quilt, well, I suppose it is like a quilted headboard, just with like panels all the way along. And then buy a separate divan, which will have drawers underneath, so that'll be really handy for storage as well. And then we've got a super king mattress, which sounds like a good time, yeah.
This is the glass for the doors.
Yes.
So the previous glass was like half, so it went from there up to there.
And then it was a separate piece.
That was a bit funky. So what we've done is we've done a kind of slightly obscure ribbed glass, because we've got the same ribbed glass downstairs in the shower screen.
Yeah, so the shower screen's going to be like fluted. My study is going to be the lightest room. Like you can see there's so much sunlight in there all day as well. Same with the lounge downstairs. So we want to kind of bring it through as much as we can. So yeah, this works perfectly. Yeah. And I really like it. That was so cheap as well. It was like...
Yeah, it's from, I can't remember what the company was called, but they do bespoke like fitting of whatever glass you want. And because this is at length, we had to get it toughened. Because also because there's a door, right? You don't want to slam the door and then the glass shatters.
Yeah.
You need it toughened. Yeah, it's 30 quid a sheet.
Yeah.
For this here. So what is it? 120 quid.
Yeah, to do the whole thing.
Including that,
so I didn't think that was that bad. I have brick dust on my shoulder. Thanks. So that's the plan for in here for now. Like I say, storage again is probably going to be a little bit of an issue, but we could even get a chest of drawers for here, like even just from IKEA, put some nice things on the top. We're never a TV in the bedroom kind of couple, are we?
No, not at all.
No, you used to have one when we were younger.
Yeah, but it's because we lived out there, haven't we?
Yeah. So I would say we could put a TV there, but we probably won't.
You would probably notice why we've done this actually. Probably try to explain that.
So it is a fireplace.
Fireplace. You see here, there is a fireplace stone, with completely grey. But this was when we moved in, completely blocked up.
Yeah. So we're not going to
So
unblock
it's
that.
been a lot of work to smash that out, get a new fireplace, and yeah.
This is probably the room we've neglected the most. We've not even made a start on this yet. But this is essentially going to be our ensuite. So we're focusing on the bathroom downstairs, so at least we have a bathroom where we can obviously move in. And then this will be the next kind of project. But that over there is again a storage cupboard, but it's got like the water cylinder in it and stuff. Obviously we're thinking of having, we'll probably put a bath in here, to be fair, bath shower.
Bath shower. Yeah.
So then the property has like a bath and a shower downstairs, so that can go all along this wall. There's a really nice big space there. The toilet was over there in the corner, sink, and that was it. It's a really nice big area, so we could even put another storage cupboard in here, to be fair.
Someone said you'd probably use it as a dressing room, but
yeah, and obviously you could have just the bathroom downstairs, which we get a lot of questions on, and a lot of people find it bizarre that the bathroom is obviously at the end of the kitchen. I've seen it quite a lot in houses. I don't know if it's just like a UK thing, but I don't know, it doesn't really... Yeah, like your old house used to have a bathroom at the end of the kitchen.
I think it's because you used to have the toilet isolated from the house itself.
Right.
So the plumbing was always downstairs, which meant that you had to go outside of your house to go to the toilet.
Yeah, so it's like old houses.
Old houses. So instead, to convert it, they just put the door on the other side. On the inside. So yeah, we would naturally put that up the top though. That the boiler and stuff should go into the roof, because then we can have a mixer shower here. But because it's not there and it's a lot of work to do that, we actually are just going to get an electric shower for here. Okay. For the bath.
It would be great though, because then that would become a storage cupboard.
Yeah, it would.
And it would be good. But there's still things, that's the nice thing about this house, like there's still things we can do with it. Like we're obviously getting there for us to be able to move in, but it's still a project.
Yeah. This house is obviously stupidly old, right? We're talking like 100 years old.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you could probably see it, but the walls are all over the place anyway.
You can probably see up there actually.
But you can see the roof is sloped.
That's just not level.
No fault of us, like putting plasterboard up. That's because the joists are all dropping down that way. Yeah. And actually, we're higher than the house next door.
Right. Oh yeah, we are.
The ground should be level anyway, but actually the ground
we are on a hill.
Slopes.
Yeah.
It all slopes down.
The road is actually a slope, so they've obviously just built the houses like this.
It should technically be straight, but the joists are not there.
They didn't think about things back then. But yeah, so bathroom downstairs for now. We don't think it's that bizarre, and like we weren't going to change it. A lot of people were saying you could have it as a utility room, like why would you not change it? But I would much rather have a 2-bed, 2-bath than a 2-bed, 1-bath. That you have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom.
That was a bit odd, wasn't it? Like
yeah,
if we
needed a separate bathroom.
And you were going to have like an older kid, let's say that's 16.
You wouldn't want to go through
mum and dad's
bedroom to get to the toilet.
That's what we're trying to avoid. So.
Yeah. And even like having a toilet downstairs at least is like so good. So yeah, this will be the ensuite area at some point. Bonnie is literally sparking.
Yeah, she's asleep.
How funny. Just made herself right at home.
Fully excitement.
Where are the doors, babe? Because they're not up here.
Doors.
The B&Q ones.
They're in the bathroom.
Come be. Do you want to come downstairs? The stairs do freak me out because they are so steep. But again, all these townhouses, they're all the same. Oh.
Good girl.
Nailed it. This is the light in here as well. This does work. It's literally like a novelty to have working electrics now. We can make a cup of tea. We've got a kettle over here. So it's feeling a lot more homely, which is exciting. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys the doors that we went for because I was very impressed. Like, they're just so cheap. I think they were £36, I wanna say.
Yeah, depending on what size you get.
These, yeah, so we've got two sizes.
The thing is, it's just so light, and what we needed, we didn't need anything heavy.
No.
So they're all MDF. And we can just shape them down to size. We've kind of got a rough size of what they are, but they're very cottagey. Well,
the doors down here, that one over there was like glass. They were all mixed match anyway.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, so we just need to get some handles for these. But yeah, that is the updated tour.
Come in for a walk in a minute. Should we go for walkies? Shall we? Do you want to...
It's going to be your new home. You come and see us.
Yeah.
Will you come and visit us? If you have heard Bonnie throughout this entire video, literally talking to us, that's just what she does. If you have a proper you'll know. But she's absolutely fine. She literally just loves a chat and she wants to go for a walk. Don't you? Yeah, so that is the updated tour. That is where we're at with the house. I'm so sorry this video has taken me so long, but we have literally just been like go, go, go. It's been a lot. We kind of came up from traveling and was like, right, we need to get our lives in order before we go anywhere again. We have a really hectic month coming up, so we're just trying to get everything in order and be able to move in so we have a base to come back to. Obviously get our house sold as well so they can move into there. But yeah, we're getting there. It's exciting.
Yeah, I'd say we're in the next 3 to 4 weeks we've probably moved in and done. I
think very soon I'll probably do a vlog where I just bring you guys along on a day where we are here like renovating and you guys can see what we get up to and come along with us. There's lots of painting to be done still. Obviously the floors, like there's still a lot to do, but we are very much getting there. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Let us know if you have any questions down below. I feel like there probably will be quite a lot of questions about various things, but hopefully we covered off some things in this video. I will also link all of the information, like where we got the skirtings and stuff from. I'll try and link as much as I can of things that we mentioned in this video, but just let me know if there is anything that you want an answer to and we'll be in the comments. But yeah, proud of you. You smashed it.
Good job.
It's been a project and a half, but it actually is so fun. Like if you have been thinking about renovating a place or doing anything like this, like do it.
I think it's just so like you have to tackle it and you put a head on and don't be afraid, but equally you can get yourself into some serious trouble and it is a money pit. We've experienced that firsthand. Like our budget has gone through the roof because we found stuff along the way and you kind of got to set a budget and then times that by, I think they say about 1.8 just to be sure. In case anything comes up, like we've had to take out the fact that we were going to do plumbing, we were going to reroute all of the pipes and put a concrete boiler in, but it was just too expensive for us, so it just meant that we had to take that one back and spend the money elsewhere.
It's quite nice though because we are now moving into it. We have made different decisions, like with the kitchen we spent a little bit more on it because it's going to be our home now. For a little while until we find our dream home, but this is going to be literally perfect. My camera just cut out, so I'm going to stop rambling at you guys. We're going to finish priming the stairs, take Bonnie for a walk, and I think my parents are actually popping over for a cup of tea to the house to see it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching as always, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.